What's up, everyone? Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Chris. So, yeah, it's Monday. So that means, what have I been warming all week? I had a good week. I am actually filming this on Saturday when I normally film on Sunday because I'm not going to be back till late, very late tomorrow night. So I thought, you know what? I got to try to get this filmed, edited, uploaded, and scheduled before I leave today. Anyway, like I said, I had a good week. It's Lavender and Scentsy. Yeah, so enough of me with an intro. I've got nothing else to say, nothing new and exciting. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to sort this all out by vendor, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, I am back, and we're going to go ahead and start with Scentsy first. So this week I did warm 6 Scentsy bars, but 2 of which were the same fragrance. But nonetheless, that's still 6 bars down. And we're going to start off with this one here. Now, I had just warmed this maybe 2 weeks ago, but I wanted to warm it again because I'm still not sure. And that's Rum Pum Plum. Now, Rum Pum Plum is sweet plum jam and vanilla sugar in a flaky, buttery crust will have you singing a delicious melody. Now, if you are a Scentsy Club subscriber, this is available now until the end of November. Speaking of Scentsy Club, I recorded my club edit. I thought, okay, I'm going to sit down and try this again. And I went through my whole thought process. We went through the bars that were available and what I was putting in. And this was just my quarterly club. And lo and behold, I stopped when I finished up, bye, whatever. Stopped the recording. And it said, the message on the screen said, go to editing with a question mark. Yes. The whole video disappeared. Now, that's a video you can't do over because I had already taken stuff out and put stuff in. And oh, I was so mad. So mad. And I had intended on doing a bi-monthly club separately because the quarterly club was an hour long. And I thought, okay, I just have to split this into 2, which would be fine. Okay. And then possibly an in and out club. But it never happened because I was so aggravated. I said, I'm done. Okay. So anyway, Rum Pum Plum. It is available now. If you are a Scentsy Club subscriber, you could put this in here if this is something that you've smelled before, you really loved, and you never clubbed it, or you don't have a club and you just want it. Now, if you don't have a club, you could easily get these bars. Any bars you want that are available right now to the club subscribers. Open up a monthly. Put all the bars you want. Let it ship out. Once it ships, go back in and cancel it. Simple. You get what you want and you're done. You don't have to have, worry about pushing it out or skipping it or anything like that. Anyway, Rum Pum Plum. When this first came out, I really enjoyed it. And I don't know. There's something about it. I'm not a fan of it anymore. And that's why I wanted to warm it again to see if I wanted to take it out of my club because I'd already had this in my club. It was just okay. To me, the plum came off a little bit artificial this time around. And the flaky, buttery crust that I remember was not as buttery anymore. And I was just getting more of that sweet plum note and not enough of a buttery crust, like a flaky pastry note. And so, yeah, I was a little disappointed. Again, that could be my nose. Noses change, preferences change. So I'm going to go with that. But that's Rum Pum Plum. It was okay. It was just okay. So we'll just stick there. This one here I love, and I wish this came back to be able to throw into the club, and that is a vanilla walnut. Now, I had this in my club. This is from Bring Back My Bar. I believe it was in 24. I think it was January. And loved it. And out of that 2024 January Bring Back My Bar, I only clubbed 3 of them. And the 3 that I had clubbed was this one, Whipped Vanilla Pear, and I think it was Amaretto. Well, I was fooling around with the club, trying to, skip a shipment. I don't know how I missed it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I lost those 3 bars. And I'm like, oh, heartbroken. So I was really hoping for at least this one in Whipped Vanilla Pear. Amaretto, I can care less. Yeah, I wanted this back. So this is a warm fragrance with roasted walnut and sweet vanilla bean. This one here, oh God, I like this for my bedroom. It is just a sweet, nutty vanilla scent. And it's warm, it's cozy, it's comforting. It's very relaxing. It's perfect in the bedroom. I just love it when you go in the room. You could just lay down and relax in the bed with a book, and you just got this beautiful, comforting, warm vanilla aroma envelop you. It's just beautiful. And just like I said, there's that sweet nuttiness there, and it's perfect. I love this bar. And that is walnut vanilla. Oh, another one of my absolute faves, Breakfast in Bed. And yes, I put it in my club. I did. I didn't even, there was no thought needed to go into it. I just automatically threw it in there. Breakfast in Bed is, and now this is available till November 30th. If you open a club or you already have an existing club, and most of you who already have an existing club already know about all this. Wake up to a warm pumpkin pastry filled with black raspberry and topped by a sweet cinnamon drizzle. I don't know. Oh my God. I just get like raspberry muffin fresh out of the oven. That's what I get. I can't say I pick up pumpkin, and the cinnamon is just soft. It just adds a little bit of spice. To me, this is just a delicious raspberry fresh baked muffin. I absolutely love this one. It throws well. For a bakery scent, it lasts a decent amount of time. You're not going to get 24 hours, but you get a decent amount of time to enjoy it. It's not like a 4 hours and it's done, like maraschino sugar cookie, which I still love, and it's in my club because it's maraschino sugar cookie. Okay, or is it in my club? I don't remember. I have 3 bricks. Breakfast in Bed is unbelievable. Then I went ahead and I warmed 2 bars of Jack's Obsession. I do love this scent. It's in my club now. Don't know if I don't know if it's going to stay there. Okay, this is the cauldron full of apples spiced with clove and cinnamon. Makes for a ghoulishly grand brew. When it says collect the different labels. And yes, I do have right here a holographic label. So, I like it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful apple and spice and warm. And it does throw a tad, just a little bit of a cologne note in there, just kind of like just to confuse your senses a little bit. It's pretty. It's just fall forward. It is pretty. I don't know what I'm going to do. I may just keep the one in there and just whatever. I talked about that in my club edit video that went to, somewhere in the clouds. So yes, Jack's Obsession. It is a beautiful warm apple spice. Not fresh apples, more of a cooked down apple. It's not like fresh apple juice. It's warm. It's cooked. It's hot. It's like hot apple cider with the mullein spices in it. And then there's just a certain cologne note that just throws out of it ever so slightly. It's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. This is one of Scentsy's best, in my opinion, and I did too. And last but not least is Coastal Rain Cove. I do like this one. I believe this is in my bi-monthly club. This is White Sage, Crisp Lemon, and Sea Moss during a waterfront cloudburst. I put this in my bathroom. Oh, this is pretty. This is so pretty. Now, it says crisp lemon, but don't get discouraged by that if you're not a lemon lover. It just adds a brightness to this bar. You get that watery note. So it's aquatic. But the sea moss and that white sage give it a little bit of an earthiness to it. A little bit of a greenness without, not grassy, just a green note. Slightly aromatic, like perfume. It's beautiful. This is a gorgeous scent. It's beautiful for the bathroom. And this is a beautiful scent for all around the house in spring, summer. All right, so that's what I got through for Scentsy. Let's move on to the vendor wax. We're going to start with, do I have any singles? I thought I did. Where'd it go? Did it fall on the floor? Where did it go? Did I knock it on the floor? Okay, hold on one second. I have to find my wax bag. Well, okay then. I'm just blind because, yeah, I didn't see it. All right, so I've got two singles. One from Teddy B's, and that's the Water Gardens. Figured in the wintertime, I still like to have fresh, clean, just light scents in the bathroom. Once in a while, I do put the fall type things, but generally I do like just aquatic. I like bathroom scents without being laundry. So the Water Gardens, and I do not have my glasses in here. Are you surprised? All right, I'm going to have to pause you again because I can't read it. All right, so let's talk about the Water Gardens. This is notes of green tea, lemons, hints of lime, musk under the lemon tree, and salty driftwood. Now, again, I struggle with the bathroom. However, what I could smell when I went over to the warmers just to see if I liked it. You know, that's the trouble. When I put something new in the bathroom, I always have to put it in another place because the bathroom doesn't always throw. It's like a 50-50. Now, I feel like I just dropped wax. It warmed entirely different than it smells here. In the tub, cold, it smells very lemony. What I do remember when I smelled it in the bathroom was, it was nice. You got the lemon, but it was very smooth. It wasn't that sharp citrus lemon. And I know a lot of people like that. I don't care for a sharp citrusy lemon. This was more, I think the driftwood in here, in the green tea, it was pretty. It was almost powdery. I liked it. I did. I liked it. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to tuck it away And come springtime, I'll warm it in a different area, possibly my bedroom, but this isn't like what I really like in the bedroom. I'll possibly take the tub and melt it out in the living area on a nice bright spring day. What else was in here? I think there was musk in here too. Yes, there is. There's musk. And so it was just a little perfumey, powdery. And like I said, the lemon is there and the green tea is there, but it's not pungent and sharp in, in your face. So that's the Water Gardens. Very, very pretty. Absolutely a springtime scent. Unless you're not a seasonal melter like me, then by all means, warm your heart out. But this isn't something I want to smell in the house right now. It would confuse my brain. It wouldn't feel right. Okay, then from Lavender and Speckles, I did Cozy Nights. This was a souffle, and it was her olive oil formula. Cozy Nights is vanilla patchouli, marshmallow fireside, and smoked vanilla. You guys, I will be looking for this. I'm going to mark this on my spreadsheet that this is a definite repurchase, and I loved it. This is right up there with that. What was it? That pumpkin patchouli that I think that I melted. That it was insane. I think it must be her patchouli oil. It's gorgeous. It's just beautiful. It's like, it's not dirty patchouli. It's very, woody, fragrant. It's just so pretty. And this one here was so good. And I don't have any more, so I'll be looking for this. It was creamy, and you got just that vanilla note. Creamy, marshmallowy vanilla with that patchouli and somewhat subtly smoky. It was stunning. Stunning. Gotta get that one again. I have to have that. Okay, then we have some L3 here. First up is a pumpkin pecan waffle sugar cookie royale Hufflepuff. Is there anything else on here? So this is fresh baked cookies, sweet cinnamon, sugar, and pumpkin pasties. This was, these were buns. It was so good. It was so good. It was just, you smelled those pumpkin pecan waffles. So you got that little pumpkin note, toasty, nutty pecans with that waffly bakery doughy scent. Oh, this was just so good. The cinnamon was nice in here. It wasn't overly done. It wasn't like, in your face cinnamon. It was just there, just adding to the yumminess of the scent. So very good. I mean, it was so, so good. And yeah, cookies, and vanilla, and pumpkin, and pastry, and all the things. Pecans. I love the pecan. This was really good. Definitely, I would repurchase that, although I don't think I have to because I have a whole lot more of it. Okay, this one here has been a long-standing favorite of mine. And it's a basic scent. But there's just something about it. I don't know what it is that I love it. It's weird. And I definitely don't need to repurchase anytime soon because I have a bee bar, which is about a pound or more. It's like they're this big. Honeycombs. Cafe C spiced oat milk. To me, when this warms, it smells like Cheerios. Now, I feel like I'm driving on the Skyway in Buffalo, because up in Buffalo we have a oh, what is it, General Mills? It's not Nabisco. I think it's General Mills. And it's a plant where out of that facility they make Cheerios. And many times, if you're driving over the Skyway in Buffalo, I know you don't know what I'm talking about. It's like a whatever, the Skyway. It's up high in the sky, this throughway piece of it. You pass the General Mills plant and open your windows because you'll smell these fresh baked Cheerios. It smells so good. And that's what I smell when I'm melting this is Cheerios. It's creamy, it's milky, on top of smelling like Cheerios. There is a little bit of a cinnamon note here, ever so slightly. I love this scent. It does not smell like coffee to me. I'm not a huge coffee fan. I like it somewhat. Every now and then I don't mind melting a coffee wax just to shake things up a bit. But on the whole, I'm not a huge coffee wax purchaser. But this one here, yeah, this is so good. Does it say anything else about the scent? No, it's just Cafe C, which I think is Cafe Cubano spiced oat milk. So yeah, it's very oaty, and it's good. Super good. Okay. My nose is itchy. Let's talk about this next one. This is Sassy Girl Aroma Midnight Lace. You guys, this was gorgeous. Gorgeous. Midnight Lace is Beach Night and Vanilla Lace. I didn't even need my glasses for that one. So it's her epic, stunning beach nights that Sassy Girl is known for. Whenever I see beach nights in any of her blends, I grab it because her beach nights is phenomenal. Then we got Vanilla Lace. So I did this in my bedroom and my bathroom. Oh my God. So you get that creamy, warm vanilla coming from that Vanilla Lace with some floral notes. I think there's like Vanilla Orchid is in Vanilla Lace. Oh man, and there's like, it's just creamy. There's a milkiness to this. And then you get her beach nights, that sweet marshmallow, salty sea air. But this one here is stunning. It is so very beautiful. This is something I would warm all year round. Definitely warm it in my bedroom all year. If I had more, I'd even warm this in the house because this is a very beautiful, what's elegant scent. And I think this would be something that everybody would like if they came into the home. I think they'd be like, oh, it smells so pretty. Because it is. It's just pretty. So, so pretty. Okay. And then also from Sassy Girl. And I can't believe I held on to that this one that long. And that is We Are Soldiers. Oh, yeah. This was so good. Oh, my God. This is bourbon, a vanilla bean, just as dough, cinnamon, and sugar. Okay. Okay, you do get the bourbon in here. But when it's warming, it's like French toast. No, cinnamon toast, not French toast. So, I don't know, here, like we take our Italian bread, toasted butter, and then you put cinnamon and sugar on it, and it's just like so good. That's what this reminds me of. It reminds me of cinnamon toast. Okay. not made on American bread. This is made on a hearty, home baked bread toast. And then the bourbon. So you get this. It's almost like a rich, deep, woody scent. Like oaky. Yeah. That's what I'm picking up there. There's like a sweet oaky note, but it's very rustic. This is a very rustic, hearty scent. This is so good. We Are Soldiers is so, so good. I'm glad I have more. You'll be seeing this in the future, I'm sure. But that is We Are Soldiers by Sassy Girl. And let's move along to some Noles Farms scent. Oh, I missed this one from Sassy. Oh, how'd I miss it? It's Fall Charlie Brown. One of my favorites, my absolute favorites. This was like half a mini loaf I had left over or something. I don't remember. To me, this is a must-have from Sassy Girl. It's amazing. It's bakery goodness. It's apple pumpkin strudel and zucchini bread. Now, I've said before, whatever oil she uses for her zucchini bread is hands down my favorite. It is just, it's so good. It's perfect. It's just a bready. It doesn't come out, because sometimes zucchini bread can give a little bit of like a Frito note. No, this is just like a bread, a sweet bakery bread. And when you mix it with anything else, it just, oh God. So this is like just a yummy apple bakery, fresh out of the oven scent. And I love the scent so much. So I wanted to finish that off. I have more. You know, I've been watching her because I'm on a no buy from Sassy right now. I have to be. Very sad, because this week's pre-order, she's got Palo Santo Royale on it. I love that scent. I just love that scent. But I can't right now. I just can't. I have to melt down my Sassy Girl. You know, I melted it down and sold some of it before, and now I just bought myself right back up to it. But I would like to have just zucchini. I would like to try that. And I would like to see her do like, put a whole bunch of her zucchini bread blends out there, minus blueberry. Because I know a few times I kept seeing blueberry. I'm like, I don't like blueberry. And I would like to stock up on some of her zucchini blends, because it's so good. Okay, let's move on to Noles Farms scents. The first one up is this Ginger Lace Dream. Now, I melted this in here. This is ginger, tonka bean, nutmeg, vanilla, molasses, and sugar. Through very well. No issues there. It's got great throw. This is from 11/13/24. So this is a year old. I don't know. I'm on the fence with this. It's very gingery. Okay. This almost came off kind of like ginger snaps. I'm not a huge gingerbread, ginger snap person. I don't know why I bought this. If I'm being honest, I don't know what in the scent notes here drew me to it. Because it's obvious to me now that I'm looking at it. This is leaning like a gingerbread bakery type thing, because with the ginger, tonka bean, nutmeg, vanilla, molasses, and sugar, the only thing that's missing is like a cookie note. And I'm not crazy about gingerbread or ginger cookies. It's just not my thing. I like ginger in like perfumey scents, but not for bakery. So I don't know why I got this bar. Not sure. Maybe I just wanted to try it. I don't remember. It was a year ago. But all that being said, it was very strong, Very strong ginger note. They were bakery notes without a bakery piece to it, like, you know, the actual base of it, like whether it be a pastry or a cookie or a bread. It was sweet, gingery. You definitely got that dark molasses note in there. It was a good performer. I'm going to say it threw strong. At minimum was about 7 hours. It was going strong. So yeah, that's Ginger Lace Dream. I'm sorry I can't say much more about it because it's just, it's not me. This one is though. Campfire Confection. This is one of my favorites by Noles Farms Scents. My very favorites. This is Sugar Cookie Dough Bread and Campfire Marshmallow. So you got that sugar cookie plus a bread note, right? So it's real hearty. And then you get some smoke in there from a campfire, but it's sweet. And the marshmallow is creamy. This is so good. I warm this everywhere in the house. And it was just like, I just kept getting visions of sitting around a campfire, not cooking, roasting s'mores, but like sitting around the campfire with some bread and cookies. Like the cookie dough bread was there, but you had this campfire feeling behind it and the sweet creaminess of marshmallow that just kind of smoothed it all out. This is one of my very favorites from Noles Farms Scents. So good. If you see it, that's amazing. All right. Then I pulled the rest of this is Second and Spruce because I got a pre-order coming and I thought, okay, not a huge haul, but it's a haul. And it's bigger than I would normally go with another vendor because I've really gotten through so much of my Second and Spruce. I was down to minimal. I'm trying to see. I think I have 4 left and I have 2 here. So I have 6 things left of hers. So I'm ready to take on more of Second and Spruce. So first up, Ebenezer. I think I bought this last year because it's been a year since I've ordered from her. This was actually poured 12/1/24. This is Where There's Smoke, Pressed Parchment, Vintage Writing Desk, Hint of Leather, Books, and a hint of pine boughs. This is so good. This was a beautiful scent. You get the pine boughs, 100%. As I'm smelling it, I could smell the pine in here. It is like a sweet, it's very sweet, this pine note. It's not sharp at all. Not even close to being that sharp pine note you could sometimes get. It is sweet. And it makes it, because it's so sweet, it's pleasant. And then you just got these beautiful notes of the old books mixed with it. And the leather, and where there's smoke, which is a very sweet, smoky scent. It was just a beautiful outdoorsy note. This kind of gave off forest feeling vibes with a fire, not a forest fire, like a campfire. You know, I'll know how I feel about fire. Yes, and you got that vintage scent of books and, you know, but it wasn't overwhelming. It wasn't too antique-y or dusty, because sometimes the vintage books and stuff can come off dusty. You know what I mean? If you've smelled it, you know what I'm talking about. It's like dusty. It's kind of like, I don't know if I want my house to smell dusty, but I do want a little bit of the vibe that you get from vintage antique. And that's was there. This was just an all around beautiful, beautiful fragrance. And I would definitely repurchase this one again. Got to mark it down that, you know, at some point I'm going to request it. And next up we have Jack. Jack is pumpkin seeds, Palo Santo, leaves, oud wood, and cool autumn air. I have this going in the house right now, and it is a beautiful fall fragrance. You feel like those fall leaves are right there, crispy, crunchy fall leaves. We got that beautiful, rich, deep oud note, vanilla wood. I don't know if I'm getting pumpkin seeds per se. You definitely get the Palo Santo, and her Palo Santo is just a really pretty, creamy. It is leans more like a creamy, woody cologne note, but this is not a cologne fragrance. It's not over the top. It's just enough to make all these other scent notes combine beautifully together. It's just, this is pretty. This is a beautiful fall fragrance for the house. Unbelievable. It's another one I will definitely pick up. I love this one. As this one as well. Now, Lavender or Second and Spruce, her wax is, it's darn good. It really is. It's a very soft wax. Not a fan of that. It's very messy. You know, when you're trying to chop it, and it's messy. Your hands get full of, it's messy. This isn't a wax that you could shut your warmers off and then, you know, it'll set up and you turn the warmers back on and just wait a little bit and you could pop it out. You can't do that. This is definitely going to be a hot pour or a cotton soaked up with cotton balls. It's oily. And I don't know if maybe the softness of this wax is why it throws so well. Her wax throws incredibly well. It lasts a long time. Yeah, so a little bit on that. Okay, this next one here, bottle service. Oh, this one this is pretty. This is just so gorgeous. Oh, I don't need this. This is pink pepper, neroli, vanilla rum, sandalwood, vanilla embers, hints of tobacco and leather. This is a beautiful perfume. This is a sultry perfume. The scent is very sultry. I do this one in my bedroom. I did put the rest of it in the bathroom today. I probably shouldn't have, but I did. Now I'm regretting it because I don't have any more. However, it's throwing decent in the bathroom, all things considered, and how my bathroom is with its throw. This is like, oh my God, this is beautiful. This is just, I'm going to take that back. It's unisex perfume. It's unisex cologne. This could be worn by a man or a woman. It's just, like I said, it's sultry and smells expensive. Okay, this smells expensive. This smells like an expensive perfume. This gives me a cross between a little bit of angel share without the cognac and a little bit of by the fireside. Kind of like a mix of both. And let's throw a little Baccarat Rouge in there too. Because there's that. Yeah. I get some angel share. I'm getting some By the Fireside, and possibly a little bit of Baccarat. Maybe just a tad. Just a tad. Oh, God. The sandalwood. Yes, sandalwood. It's creamy. You get that vanilla, but there's nothing sweet and feminine and flowery about this. So don't. This is an elevated, expensive aristocrat type scent. It's just, yeah, it's sultry, very sultry and sexy. I mean, this is like black tie affair type, you know, going out. You know, you're at the Met, or you're at the Oscars, and it's very, you get my vibe? It's very regal and rich, very rich. It's stunning. All right, then I did Up All Night. Up All Night is Marshmallow Fireside, Palo Santo, roasted pine cones, warm vanilla sugar, pink sugar, and cashmere cream. Now, this almost pulled lavender to me. I don't know if it's the name that it's just kind of like making my head think it is, but I don't know. I enjoyed this. This was beautiful. It's very rustic. There's a little bit of a sharp note in here, and I don't know what that note is. I wonder if it's the cashmere cream or the pink sugar. I wonder if the pink sugar is giving a little bit of a sharpness, because isn't pink sugar like a bright scent, a real bright scent? I mean, I've never smelled pink sugar, only in wax. There's a brightness to this, because here you've got Marshmallow Fireside, Palo Santo, roasted pine cones. However, the roasted pine cones, you get a little bit of the pine note here, so that could be adding the brightness. Warm vanilla sugar. No, the pink sugar, the roasted pine cones, and the cashmere in here really is taking over. I would have liked to have had a little bit more of the Marshmallow Fireside with this. All in all, still a pretty scent. It was still very lovely in the bedroom. I just wish it was a little creamier. It wasn't creamy enough for me. It was a little, leaned a little towards the sharp side as far as the scent notes go. Oh, and then there's this one. This is beautiful. Where There's Smoke in Palo Santo. I mean, this is just... Where There's Smoke is By the Fireplace, which is replica, Mellow Fireside, smoked vanilla, sugar cookie, and Palo Santo. So this is just a very sweet, creamy, smoky scent. It's so pretty. Oh God, you get that. You know, the mallow in here is almost pulling a little bit of a coconut on cold. But it's not. It's just, it's a very creamy, sweet marshmallow, but toasty. It's not, it's like melted marshmallow. Not like, you know, when you open up a bag of Kraft marshmallows, not that sweet sugary. No, this is like when you melt it down over a fire. It gets that toasty, creamy scent. Oh, gosh. You get that. Her Palo Santo is beautiful. She's another one who does this Palo Santo very well. It's almost it's a cross between a woody Palo Santo and a creamy cologne Palo Santo. You get the best of both worlds with it. By the Fireplace, you're getting that smoky note and the smoky vanilla, and I love this. This was beautiful. She's got another one too that I have. We Love Fonzie or something that is very similar to this, but this is stunning. Where There's Smoke in Palo Santo. I love this one too. All right, you guys, that's it. That's what I warmed last week. And yeah, so what are your thoughts? Did you have any favorites that you warmed this week? Did you have any loves that I warmed or hates that I warmed? Curious. Anyway, another week down. Christmas is coming, you guys. I know Thanksgiving's not even here, but I'm already thinking about Christmas. Christmas stresses me out. I don't know. I don't know why, but it does. And I don't know why I'm talking about Christmas. I guess I'm just trying to get some chit-chat time with you. But anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the time you take out of your day, your lives, your busy schedule, and you watch a video I've uploaded. It means the world to me. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Helps my channel grow. And you all have a great day, great night, great week, weekend, whenever you happen to be watching. And we will chat again real soon. Bye-bye.